The last one on this row, rip twist method. What we're going to do is we're going to take our hair, pull it straight. Notice I have finger protectors on this one, because when you're using your crochet needles, you want to make sure your fingers are protected. These feel like real skin, and they're protectors so that you won't really like damage your skin. So with the rip twist method, we're going to take the hair, we're going to take it, and we're going to twist it, and we're going to rip it forward. See how the hair bundles up in there real nice? We're going to take it again, pull it down, twist it, and we're going to rip it forward. Sometimes you put rubber bands on it. Actually, I put rubber bands on the entire hair before I start, because that have my sections already sectioned out, so I can keep working on my project as I move. So I won't have to stop, keep parting, and so forth and so on. So again, I just softly pull down, twist, come to the end, rip, pull down a little bit, twist, twist, come to the end, rip, pull down a little bit, twist, rip, come down a little bit, twist, rip, come down a little bit. Shouldn't hurt the client as either. Twist, come down a little bit, twist, rip, down, rip, 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 twist and rip. That's the method. Pull down a little bit. On this one, we're going to keep a free end, and that's so that the hair can be curly or wavy or whatever the natural hair does at the end. Twist, rip, twist, rip. There's a lot of wind out here. It's a really sunny day, so I wanted to come out and get a little sun. Twist. You hear skaters and you hear cars. It's just like a free day today. Everybody's skateboarding, having a good time. Twist, rip, twist, rip, twist, rip, twist. Put it down a little again, rip. Okay, we're gonna leave this end free so you can see the difference. Okay, so on this one, what we're going to do is we're just going to go here. I like to use like a very light palm roll just to get the hair in just a little bit better. Sometimes the hair from around the lock kind of comes in. Now, I'm a more lazier stylist in terms of getting my work done quicker. So what I'm going to use the 3 prongs in order to pull this lock in. So I take the 3 prong and I make sure that the prongs are facing me, not down. So they're facing upward or out. And I take the hair and I'm going to be twisting it as I'm tightening. Twisting, tightening, twisting, tightening, twisting, tightening, twisting. And when I say tightening, I'm just going to be aiming the lock inward or outward, however you like to tighten the hair. But you're just going to be twisting the hair in whatever clockwise or counterclockwise method, whichever one you prefer to use. Twisting. If you want to go a little faster, you can just go in and rip, pulling the hair together quicker. So that makes the lock more mature. So again, I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to go in, up and down, like a sawing motion, up and down. up and down, up and down, up and down, in and out, up and down, in and out. Now sometimes people use a method of they go down into the lock so they can pull it up. See how I'm pulling it up? With the way the lock is directed, pulling it up. Some people tend to go in and out, left and right, left to right, left to right. So now I'm going to go in with the one prong. That one prong tightens everything up and pulls the lock together, not quicker, but a little more tighter. One prong. Remember, the prong is faced up, not down. So you just go in and you do the tight work. Watch your fingers. You can take the hair, you can twist it. Use hairspray if you like. Twist it. Twist it until you're satisfied with the tightness of the lock. Some people like their lock to be a little more soft or loose. Some people like their locks to be a little more wide and kind of full. So I like my locks always to be more like a very thinner lock, not a more fuller lock, but it depends on the client. Motorcycles passing by, hot day, having a good time out here at the beautiful Lake Merritt in Oakland, California. In and out, or you can just go with the length of the lock, up and down, up and down, up and down. There's no right or wrong way to actually do the lock. It's just what you prefer. Again, take the hair, twist it, twist it, twist it, and complete. So here are your locks. You have the blunted end, which is this one, and you have the free end, which is this one. Now this one, you can curl it, and this will be like curly, like natural hair. This will be like a lock, not so curly, and blunted at the end. I'm gonna go back in here with the single, pull this in so that all that hair can be in there. Remember, keep the open end aimed towards you. In and out, up and down, in and out. Again, you're going to take it, you're going to just palm roll it, twist it with your hands. There you are. Two locks, same head, and very different. This one is going to be more like a natural loose end. This is going to be like a blunted end, like people wear their locks. Again, same. So on these roots, we're going to tighten these roots with the design lock method with the tool, so that the roots could be tighter. Using the design lock, I'm going to go in left, or I should say right to left from my view, down to up, and I'm going to go this direction, my right to left. If I need to do it one more time, I'll go up to down or down to up. But since this is the last one, I want the lock to be tight on the neck instead of going up this way. So I'll do the last one, up to down. And that's tight all the way through. Well, I can do it one more time. You just want to make sure if the client doesn't want it done tighter, Ask them first because it may be too tight for them to handle. Okay, last one, and that's tight. Again, the root is open, not tightened. This is a tightened root, or they might elect to keep this root open and free, so they won't have a tighter root. Or you can make it as tight as they can take it. So let's make this one just a little more tighter toward the scalp, but not too tight. So we're just going to go through one time. If it gets too hard, just take this out and just pull it through. So this way it won't be too tight on their scalp. They still have enough to have your finger go through here. This one, your fingers can't go through. It's like a braid. So there you have it. Beautiful locks that are ripped and twisted on straight hair. Now, what you can do is you can wet it, roll it on rollers, and then you'll put water or setting lotion on it, let it set, put it on the dryer, and then you'll have curls. I also want to make you aware of one thing. When you're trying to achieve locks on hair that's very straight on the end, there's another technique you can use to pull all of the straight hair into the lock in order to blunt it. If you want your locks to be more blunted, like this one here, there's another technique you can use. Here's the technique here. As you're ripping and twisting it, you would be ripping it, you'll be ripping it. You can just take your fingers and just take the hair and pull the hair up into the lock. And then add this hair with the tool, right? Again, if you don't want the free ends to be here, after you finish ripping and twisting the locks, you can take the hair and just push it up into the lock. See how that's kind of matted in there? And then you take your tool and you use your crochet tool to get it all in there after you're complete. That is if you want your lock blunted, having a blunt end on it, okay? This is after I separated all the hair and twist and ripped it. This is what she looks like, probably about 30 or 40 minutes later. Just wanted to give you an idea of the process. First phase, I separate the hair and divide the hair. Second phase, I ripped and twisted. Now I'm going to use the crochet hooks and needles to do a thorough lock. Now, depending on whose head it is, some clients like to have their locks smaller, some like to have them bigger. This is kind of like a medium lock because the hair is very fine. The hair is going to have a bigger base. However, but the lock will look medium range on the large side.